So what's going on guys, Kids here, and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the best Eternal Willpower build in the first Descendant. In this quick guide I will show you how to get this weapon the fastest, then what are the best modules, then how can you upgrade it, and then lastly we will take a closer look at the gameplay and weapon mods, so you would know the reason behind every single attachment choice, and what exactly will give us this insane damage and much more. If this sounds interesting to you, then let's get right into it. So the Eternal Willpower currently is one of the best assault rifles that you can get. However, this is not an ultimate weapon, so we won't get any unique effects. But because of our mod setup, we will do crazy amount of damage. The only downside that we have is a relatively small magazine size. But if you are fine with trading low magazine size for insane 120k plus damage, then this is the build for you. This weapon setup will work for any Descendant, but it will specifically shine with a Sharon, Glay or Bunny. So then, if you are interested in this weapon, then you can get it by farming the Agna Desert Zone, either way the Commanding Ground Battlefield mission, or perhaps the Red Sphere mission. The Eternal Willpower is a rare assault rifle that you can only get through the random drops from these areas, so good luck. And then when you get it, for mods we want to go with the Rifling Reinforcement, that increases our ADK by 12%. Then Action and Reaction, that increases ADK by 15%, but as well increases recoil by 5%. Then Better Insight, which increases our critical hit rate by 8%. Then Concentration Priority, that increases our critical hit damage by 8% and reduces reload time by 8%. Then Better Concentration, which increases our critical hit damage by 9%. Then Fire Rate Up, that increases our fire rate by 6%. And finally the Electric Enhancement, that adds electric ADK equal to 8% of your weapon's ADK. As you can see, because of our setup, we can do 500,000 DPS. So like for most weapon mods, our setup is focused around ADK, crit damage and crit rate, so we could increase it as much as humanly possible. And depending on your level and upgrades, I've even seen DPS go up to 700k for the endgame mid-maxers. And then last but not the least, let me show you how can you upgrade this weapon. So when you craft it, you will start at level 1, but by using the repair station workbench and by dismantling all the other weapons that you don't use, you will be able to upgrade it. So what I recommend to do is break down your useless weapons, rather than selling them, because credits are way easier to earn than the materials. So keep getting your materials and upgrading your weapon, and then on top of that, you can even use the weapon readjustment mechanic, which allows you to use the workbench to reroll your weapon stats. Moreover, you can reroll all of your stats at once, or lock down individual stats you like and only reroll the ones you don't. And the stats that we want to get are crit damage, crit rate and ADK increase. And finally, the last third way to usually improve your weapon is by leveling up the unique ability. But as this weapon is not an ultimate one, so we can't upgrade anything there. So with all of this out of the way, now comes the fun part, which is the gameplay mechanics. The best way to use the Eternal Willpower is by combining it with a high damage or a high mobility character, such as Glay or Bunny. Glay's frenzied state will boost the damage of its high-powered weapon even further to achieve the maximum DPS in the game. But it will work with Bunny as well, because it allows her for higher mobility while shooting and aiming than a lot of other weapons. Furthermore, the Eternal Willpower can be a great weapon for just about any character because of its strong base stats, like accuracy, weak point damage and crit. However, as I said at the beginning, its main downside is the small size of magazine. With a high rate of fire and only 25 rounds per magazine, you will be very quickly going through your ammo stock. So keep this in mind as you will be trading insane burst damage for magazine size. And that's about it. So with that said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or suggestions, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. And while you're doing that, please click like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and not miss any more amazing content. With that said, you have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one, so take it easy, peace.